The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Attacks by the undead have been reported in several states across the country. They include Massachusetts, Michigan, New York, Ohio, and Texas. The dead are rising from their graves and are attacking the human race. At this time, it is expected that more attacks of this nature will occur in several other states in the next few hours. The intent behind the attack is unknown at this time. It has been observed that a bite or exchange of fluids is a method of transmission. If any of these things occur to you, you will turn into one of these creatures. This is an extremely dangerous situation if they crave the taste of human flesh. To protect yourself from potential effects, all residents of the United States are strongly encouraged to follow these instructions. Stay away from these creatures. Get inside a building with few doors and windows. Do not make eye contact with them. Doing this will incite attack. Seek shelter in a room above or below ground, preferably one that is blocked by several doors. Do not use any electrical devices, as this may attract them. Make sure that you take food and water with you to your place of refuge. It is not known whether this event will last for hours, days, or even longer. Stay calm, as authorities have been dispatched to deal with these creatures. An all-clear siren will be sounded when this situation is under control.
Hey gamers, Justin Video Game Addict 87 here with the long-awaited episode 5. At this point, it's a legend, wait for it, dairy episode. Your kids' kids will know about this. 6 trillion views and 2 Academy Awards will be given for this video. Hopes and dreams, Justin, hopes and dreams. Moving on, this is the long-awaited zombie episode, and here I will talk about the 5 greatest zombie games money can buy. State of Decay is an open-world zombie survival game that is available on Xbox Live Arcade with a PC version currently in development. It's the first game of its kind, allowing players to live out a zombie apocalypse and try to survive as long as possible. There is a huge emphasis on meeting NPC survivors and forming your own group. While more traditional zombie games put the focus on killing as many Z-heads as possible and making it through the level, State of Decay will focus more on survival, base building, and exploring the huge and beautiful open world. The choices the player makes out in the world will have a positive or negative effect on the survivors and the world itself. Big aspect of State of Decay, and what it feels like to make it such a great game, is the focus on base building and having your own community. There are a number of different locations in the world where you can build your base. However, you can only have one base at any given time. But you can build outposts in any building which you enter, allowing you to store items and rest. You can build up the doors and windows of such building, and there's a nice variety of different buildings you can have your base in, including watchtowers, gardens, sleeping quarters, kitchens, workshops, medical bays, and barricades. It is one of the best games I have played so far, and it is credited to the fact that it's an arcade game. Several title updates have been released since, adding some new features and fixing some annoying bugs. Update 3 gives us the ability to take a fellow survivor out with us, which is awesome. DayZ really took the gaming world by storm when the mod was released just last year and has gone from strength to strength. It took the several-year-old Arma 2 into the top-selling game on Steam, some achievement considering Arma is a realistic combat simulator which most people had no intention of playing. If you want to survive, truly survive, in a 225 kilometer squared open world, DayZ is for you. Not only do you have to battle the undead which roam Chernus, but you also need to ensure you find food and drink to stay alive. Add in other real players and you have a game which is truly unpredictable and exciting. Survival is a key part in DayZ where you can kill and skin wild animals for food and then cook it in order to eat that food. This adds another aspect to the mod completely. DayZ also requires you to keep your body temperature at a sustainable level and features a blood meter, part of a detailed health system where you can break bones, be knocked unconscious, but most importantly, be saved, providing you have right medical supplies, of course. In order to play DayZ mod, you need to have both Arma 2 and Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead. Both of these are available in the combined operations package at a reasonable price. Arma 2 is a great game even without DayZ. I fully suggest checking out both Arma 2 and DayZ. Speaking of that, as you notice with the title screen, it says the DayZ Standalone, which is currently in development with the public alpha, hopefully, being released at the end of this year. The standalone will provide better zombie AI, more customization, more lootable buildings, as well as various bug and glitch fixes, offering more stable gameplay. If you are bored with the vanilla DayZ, there are various mods of a mod to try, such as DayZ Apache, Overwatch, or my personal favorite, Origins. Previously known as the War Z, Infestation Survivor Stories is an open-world zombie MMO developed by Hammerpoint. It's a game which had massive potential, but unfortunately it fell in the hands of the wrong developers. However, I still have mixed feelings about the game. There are moments when the game is great and you can have lots of fun, but then either a hacker or a game crash comes along and ruins the fun. It's more like a first-person shooter, but with zombies added in to provide players a minor inconvenience. I would still recommend that people try it, however, especially since you can pick it up for pennies on the dollar during a Steam sale. Unlike DayZ, you can create 5 different characters and have a global inventory, which means your inventory can be accessed by all 5 of your characters, and if you love hoarding supplies or collecting rares, then I'm sure you will love this game. Currently, the only available map is Colorado, with 3 safe zones on the map allowing you to access the marketplace and vault without needing to worry about being killed. There is a skill system, rather a simple one, which offers small benefits for learning each skill. When killing zombies, you gain a small amount of XP, which is used for this reason. Killing players provides you with reputation. Killing bandits gives you positive. Killing non-bandits and friendly players gives you negative reputation. If you are looking for a zombie game centered around person versus person, then you probably will get some enjoyment out of this. Private servers also offer you places to loot in peace, players versus everyone, or even role-playing if that's not for you. No subscription is required, only a one-off payment, although the marketplace is at the heart of the game. Considering this next game, Dead Island Riptide is technically a mod of the original Dead Island. Having said that, Dead Island Riptide is an open-world action RPG zombie game and continues the story where Dead Island left off. However, after escaping Banoi, the survivors find themselves trapped on the overrun island of Palananai. I still can't pronounce it, to tell you the truth. After a sudden storm and the spread of the virus has ravaged their ship. Dead Island Riptide features new characters, new vehicles, weather conditions, new levels, and hub defense mechanics. As with the previous Dead Island, you will encounter a wide range of zombies who will pose different challenges to the player, with more weapons on offer to take down the undead in your effort to once again reach safety. While many were left disappointed by the original Dead Island, that sort of hype didn't surround Riptide, so unless you're expecting something it's not, you won't be left disappointed. You can easily sink hours upon hours into Riptide, with more places to explore and things to do than in Dead Island. A game that any zombie fan should play, and the biggest selling point is that it's a huge open world, not to mention the fact there's a few hidden Easter eggs. One of, if not the best game of 2013, I present to you The Last of Us. It is a third-person survival horror action game developed by Naughty Dog and is exclusive to the PS3 only. The game focuses on two survivors, Joel and Ellie, as they trek across a post-apocalyptic United States trying to escape the quarantine zone and avoid capture from the government and threat from the infected. While a generally linear game, The Last of Us features the best story I have ever experienced. And Joel and Ellie, they're more than just characters. They feel like real people living in a real world. It honestly is breathtaking. The game takes place 20 years after a mysterious fungus has killed millions of people, during which nature has gradually begun retaking and abandoned cities and towns. The player plays as Joel, who has made a promise to a friend that he will get a young 14-year-old girl named Ellie out of the quarantine zone and to safety. They face threats from three different sources: the infected, who wish to spread the fungus, other survivors who are hostile towards them and will stop at nothing to get what they want, as well as the government, who are constantly on your trail. If you own a PS3, then you need to buy The Last of Us. Period. End of story. Simply amazing. I mean, the graphics are just, oof. I'm not even reading from the script right now. I'm just so like, just knowing the fact that I own this game now, it surprises me so much, so much. It was such a blast playing the game. I haven't even finished it, and I'm just ooh. Well, that's all the time I've got for today, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in to this epic journey that I've gone, 2 months now I've been working on this freaking video. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really hope that you guys share this. That's my top 5 pick zombie games of all time. Obviously, a lot of the older games didn't really make it. And I'm very proud of DayZ, especially because it will become a standalone game, hopefully. But it's a little hard to get used to because of all the controls that are involved with Arma 2. I hope that the standalone kind of condenses down, especially on the controls. But if you haven't played any of these games, definitely give them a try. Like I said, DayZ is a free mod that you can get for Arma 2 and Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead. If you own a PS3, definitely pick up The Last of Us. It's definitely worth your time. So until next time, guys, Justin Video Game Addict 87 signing out. Take care. Enjoy your zombie apocalypse. Want more VGA? Go to videogameaddict87.wix.com/home to keep all your addiction needs satisfied. Like what you saw? Be sure to hit subscribe to keep up with VGA here on YouTube. Hit like and leave a comment. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Plus button me on Google+. And be sure to check out patreon.com where you too can donate $1 to help me post more videos. Also, you can now download my podcast.